season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go, here we go. Check, Panther. Ready, ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Okay, ready? Reload!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
On the tackle there, Matt Henningsen. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver.
2nd and 5. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
You look at this Bronco defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Let's go. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From his end zone, Marvin Mims.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ready, break.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game.
And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got him that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would.
There he goes left side.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance, rightfully so. AFC. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
21. Broncos nothing. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The give is to McLaughlin.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That is caught.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Okay, break. Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Broncos 3. Daniel Carlson taking off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Let's go now.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face.
Here he goes right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Get it. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Broncos 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready, go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Blue.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Broncos 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On second down, they'll run it here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down.
Steel, black. White. Set, go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
18, Rattler. 18.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Roll.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
On the double.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Dances by at the 20. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 18.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Right back to him on first down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Hut, hut.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll set up a throw. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 169 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hey, check that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On the double.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 6. And this one's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a counter, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
set.
line.
They'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Got it. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready. Set.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed pop